The smack of the mitts, the crack of the bats, baseball is back. It's spring training. New York Yankees and Philadelphia Phillies. The Yankees sent out Hiroki Suzuki, who dominated last season in Double-A in his first professional season as a 19-year-old, and the left-hander's getting a start here in spring training. First batter is J.P. Crawford, hits a little dribbler, fielded by McCann, tosses over to first, and that's one down. Then with one out, there's a runner on first, and Ben Revere is at the plate, but Cesar Hernandez gets swiping second. Well, he at least attempts to swipe second, and he's tagged out on the gun from McCann. And then with two outs, runner on first, Darren Ruff grounds out the short, Valera with the backhand stab and fire across the diamond, and that's three down in the first inning. Head to the bottom half of the second now, as Breivik Valera's making a diving play on Dominic Brown, gets up on his feet, tosses over to first, and gets him. That's not a slow runner, that's Dominic Brown. Very nice play by Breivik Valera. He does at the bat, too. Top of the third, two outs. Slaps one up the middle past the second baseman for a single. So he's on first base. And Breivik Valera, 94 speed, goes and swipes second base. Unfortunately, he would get himself in scoring position, but the team could not drive him in. So we head later on in the ball game as another left-hander comes in, and Wei Chung Wang, the former Brewers prospect, with one out. In the bottom of the fourth, a slap hit from Ben Revere past the diving Todd Frazier at third. So Revere's on first, and then Darren Ruff's at the plate, and he draws a full count walk. So Wang got himself in a bit of trouble here, first and second with one out. Cody Asche comes up, some lefty-on-lefty crime, as he smacks one into the right center field gap that'll roll up against the wall. Tanner English is there to field it, but Cody Asche is turning on the Jets to go to third base. Both runs come in. Two RBI triple for Cody Asche, 2-0, Phillies lead. Later on at the bottom of the fourth, they try to leave Wang in, but he walks Dominic Brown. And then we have runners on the corners, but the Yankees bring out the right-handed sinker baller Boone Whiting out of the bullpen. And with a 2-0 count, Tommy Joseph at the plate gets a little dribbler from the sinker. Exactly what he wanted. The runner from third does not score. Joseph is called out at first. So second and third, two outs. And Leandro Castro's going down swinging. The center field prospect Boone Whiting does his job. So then Jonathan Pettibone comes out of the bullpen for the Phillies in the top half of the sixth. 2-0 Phillies lead. Ronny Torreyes starts the inning off with a slap up the middle. So he's on first base. Ronny Torreyes, the spark plug last season, and he continues that here. He goes and swipes second base, gets himself in scoring position, but then after a Valera ground out, he would be on third, and Rangel Ravelo comes up to the plate, and he smacks one out to right field at the wall. It's caught by Dominic Brown. Torreyes tags up from third, and the Yankees get on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Then Greg Bird comes to the plate, and he rips one into the left center gap that'll roll all the way up against the wall, and Greg Bird gets himself a stand-up double. So he's on second. Next batter up in the inning is Odubel Herrera, playing against his former team, and he rips one into the left center field gap. Bird scores from second, and Herrera is chugging around the bases all the way into third with an RBI triple for Odubel Herrera against his former team here in spring training. So it's a tie ball game at 2 as we head to the bottom half of the seventh. A new Yankee, Jordan Walden, comes on, and he closes out the inning with a looking strikeout and former Pirates prospect Alan Hansen. So then Dustin McGowan comes up in the bullpen, out of the bullpen for the Phillies in the top half of the eighth. Runner on third after a Torreyes triple, and Rangel Ravelo with a rip to dead left center field. And Torreyes scores, but Ravelo is turning on the Jets, slides into third base with a triple. That's the third triple of the day for the Yankees, and it's now a 3-2 Yankees lead. And then Greg Bird comes up, pops one up the deep left field. It's caught right in front of the warning track. Ravello decides to test his arm, and the throw is offline as he's able to slide in. Scores 4-2 Yankees now. It's 4-3 as we head to the bottom half of the 9. Jacob Lindgren, the man who wears number 69, gets a slider strikeout on Sean Rodriguez, and that is how the cookie crumbles as the New York Yankees clinch a victory here in their first spring training game against the Philadelphia Phillies, as they start off this 2017 spring training on a good note. And the Yankees ended spring training on an even better note. They decided to trade Michael Pineda, who did not perform well the past 2 seasons with the Yankees, and he was injured all of last season, basically. But before he went on the deal, did not perform well. He's dropped down to his C potential. Gary Sanchez has not done anything in the minors or the majors. He's down to his C potential, and they decided to combine those two in a trade of the Chicago Cubs for the future starting catcher of the New York Yankees, currently going to be the backup, and that's Kyle Schwarber. The big power-hitting catcher/left fielder for the Chicago Cubs has now been acquired by the New York Yankees for Michael Pineda and Gary Sanchez. As that being said, that'll wrap things up here for this spring training video. It'll be the final spring training video you see, as next time we'll be here for opening day in Camden Yards as the Yankees take on the Baltimore Orioles. Masahiro Tanaka versus Kevin Gausman. I've been your host, JerseyBorn, and I'm saying goodbye.